Hello everyone, today we will talk about transiting Uranus. Transiting Uranus passes through the 8th house. How transiting Uranus will behave in the 8th house depends on the position of the 8th house. This transit may be more prominent in your life if you already have planets in the 8th house or aspects to the owner of the 8th house. But the basics are as follows. Unexpected developments will arise regarding the shared material resources you have with another person, such as a spouse or partner, for example a sudden decision to sell a property you own together. So, unexpected events around money that are part of your life, but do not come from your own earnings or income. Potential gains or sudden luck are also visible here, but it is better not to rely on it, because differences and changes are a great uncertainty. Therefore, it is necessary to change your view on permanence, stability, and fixed attachments. Uranus is of a changeable nature, and the transit through this house disrupts your sense of financial security, sudden death, or new birth. Be that as it may, the material changes carried by the subconscious are visible, and they disrupt your life with unexpected and shocking events. Uranus shaking up your 8th house brings serious changes in everything related to values and goals that need a complete revaluation in terms of business deals, finances, or anything related to these matters. Unexpected inheritances and unexpected transformations give you an unsettling feeling. Transformation marks the beginning of a deep change in you, by introducing completely unexpected events that are beyond your control. But instead of fearing change, try to keep an open mind and accept the challenge of deep transformation. The transformation you are facing now could be extremely volatile and dramatic. For the same reason, breakups and divorces are also common during this 7-year transit, as you begin to develop your potential, approaching intimate relationships on another level. You will act, reform and become what you truly are, thus opening new paths before you, exploring in all areas, without your old prejudices. You will feel the need to let go and discard the old way of life, thinking, and above all you will be able to break away from past limitations. You will become more aware of the cycle of birth, death, loss, and survival. Changes can be so profound that they can overwhelm you with extreme emotions and make you prone to pessimism. Probably because you see more clearly what is actually happening. Problems that were hidden in the bedroom until yesterday are now being looked at objectively. And precisely because of this could be a turning point. You want to explore new sexual techniques that you were afraid to try before, and enjoy that new feeling of freedom. Your strangeness expands, and this leads to deep intuitive, clairvoyant, and mystical experiences. It stimulates the desire to penetrate deeply into the sexual experience and its tantric aspect, even to provoke the kundalini energy and the circulation of light throughout the body. Astrologically speaking, mutable Uranus will remain at that address for about 7 years, depending on the size of the house. Although Uranus does quite well in the 8th house due to its moodiness, unpredictability, and propensity for research. People with the ascendant in Virgo may not really agree with that. With them, an emotional explosion will destroy their sense of security and survival. And as Uranus rules accidental discoveries, anything new discovered will be seen as threatening relationships, financial patterns, and generally the old way of life. Paranoid thinking along with a certain degree of irrational and unfounded fears will throw them off balance. They should certainly be careful not to be consumed by the dark arts due to their interest in dark psychology and theories about the subconscious mind and the underworld. The result of such things are emotions like revenge, jealousy, and hatred that they suppressed for a long time. Be that as it may, rush towards the risk of paying the costs of bad management, because as much as Uranus shocks the consciousness, it is best for you to stay away from outstanding debts or bankruptcy, because they will be the biggest negative effect of this period for you. And you must certainly become more aware of your own power, resources, and hidden aspects of your own personality. But as we have already stated, this is not a bad position for Uranus. On the contrary, it is quite positive, and in 7 years most signs will prosper, that a new and experimental attitude towards finances will bring new investments or even an unexpected inheritance. The partner's income will change, so a new way of looking at joint investments and resources within the partnership needs to be established. Those issues of taxes, insurance, loans, and alimony, which have been pending until now, will certainly begin to be resolved. Deep discovery and awareness creates a sense of understanding where you are holding back in growth and transformation for the path forward. A deeper interest in the occult, research, astrology and psychological subjects, as there is an urgent need to uncover the truth regarding hidden subjects. In some cases, the technical side comes to light and you will connect electronics and science. So work on finding new ways to strengthen intimacy in your life, share more with others, and improve your emotional connections and connections with others. Explore something new, like astrology. Break free by rebelling against existing and outdated attitudes towards sex, money, death, secrets, shared resources. And after the transition, you'll have more freedom in how you share your resources and yourself.